Hi everyone, I'm Dawn Lim and this is the Phoenix Sanctuary. I'd like to share with you the energy reading for Life Path Number 1. But before we do that, I'll be really grateful if you hit the subscribe button. So I've pre-drawn the cards as usual, and today we're seeing the Sun, Deceit, and Community for Life Path Number 1. So last week we saw Life Path Number 1 working with a series of fairly challenging energies. That's to a certain extent to be expected with the solar eclipse and the new moon, pushing us to let go of whatever no longer serves us. Today we see the Sun. The Sun is almost what we say the best card in this deck that I'm working with. So it's certainly a very welcome respite for all the difficult challenges that Life Path 1 has been working with. So that's fantastic. In this card, you see beautiful maiden arising from the water, showing number 1 is finally perhaps letting go a little bit and learning to work with this inner intuitive abilities. And it's showing all the beautiful, wonderful things around this beautiful maiden and the Sun right above her. So it's really a promise of good things to come. And this card is number 1. So it really is in the alley of our Life Path 1. So it's very, very positive sign. And really a chance for Life Path 1 to harness all these energies around the Sun. So the second card we see is Deceit. This is a little bit in line with last week's energy and this continual drive for us to let go of what no longer serves us. Deceit, as I always say, has a lot more to do with the self than with people around us. Of course, we see it in people around us, but sometimes there's this thing called the law of attraction whereby we keep, we continually build defenses and listen only to the rational mind, suppressing the inner intuition, the inner voices that's within us, and that contributes to some amount of self-deceit. And when this energy envelops us, then what we're seeing is we kind of also attract deceit from people surrounding us. So continue to work with this letting go of self-deceit. Continue to work on listening to this inner voice. For number 1, I feel that the continuing challenge is to not only just listen to that rational voice, that leader within you that needs to display this leadership, but to also really tap on your intuitive abilities, which is manifesting in the Sun. Look at this beautiful maiden, right? So the third card we see for Life Path 1 is Community. You see 3 beautiful maidens here enjoying themselves. One is playing the harp. So it's a call for number 1 to tap on your community. I think last week we spoke a little bit about number 1 not only relying on himself or herself or themselves, but also asking for help when necessary. Now this card Community here is telling us that this help is very readily available. Your community is just right beside you. It's right here. In fact, the energies are right here this week. So call on your community when you need the help. So all in all, I would say for number 1, beautiful, vibrant energies from the Sun showing a yes. If you've been thinking about anything, taking on any projects, the answer is a yes. If you've been working on pushing something through, you will see the rewards coming through. Again, when it comes to any negative talk, negative self-doubt, ego nagging at you to say, maybe you will fail in this, maybe this is not such a good idea, are you sure this is not very pragmatic? Just set that aside, work on it, meditate upon it to see whether it's real or whether it's something that the conscious mind keeps pushing through with. And remember to tap on your community that's really bringing you all the support and help to your way. So that's it, and I'll see you next week.